And so I think for a long time I felt pressure, in the essence of carrying a lot of the weight that I felt like was being expected upon me. And then I think there was a shift, and I think that shift took place during my fourth year in my undergrad program, where I started to meet a lot more students from diverse backgrounds. I started interacting with um, the multicultural office up at Weber State University. So I started being exposed to these other experiences, and then I didn't feel so alone. Right. Like I think a lot of people misunderstand what I'm getting at right now. And to clarify, um, Utah is a very homogenous state in terms of the dominant class and race that lives here. And so it was difficult for me to be able to visualize and see success and see myself there when I never had that model. And whether it's biological or sociological, it hit differently, as the kids would say these days, right? It hit
Yeah.
differently when I saw someone else who looked like me, who had very similar experiences to me, who I could relate to, and they had gotten to a position that I was trying to seek. And it made me feel inspired. And so for a very long time, I felt this generational expectation and this weight that I was carrying up this hill every day. Like, I'm going to be the martyr. I'm going to be the one that takes my family out of poverty and provide my family with, a home and purchase, their dream cars for them and all these things. And
Right.
it shifted at that point where I started to say, wow, this is for me too. Like, this is for myself as well. And yes, they can benefit from what I'm about to accomplish in this life, but so will I, right? And it didn't feel like a chore anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that resonates with people as often as I like it to, but I think oftentimes there's those pressures, right? Those expectations, and they're often very subtle. They're very insidious. We almost place it on ourselves in society's expectations and the roles that it provides for you and expects of you. And yeah, I had a more positive outlook on what my goals were, and I started to accomplish them at a faster rate. And so instead of feeling like I was carrying all this weight, I felt elevated by the people around me. And it made it easier to accomplish these things. It made it easier for me to um, reach those goals and not feel as exhausted at the end. I felt like I had more stamina.
Right.